All right, guys. Thade and I are back here with another movie discussion. Today we're taking a look at The Death of Stalin. This was one Thade picked, and it's another one I'm just really happy he picked for the movie watches. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Joseph Stalin or some of the other things because I really wasn't taught much about him, but knowing that this movie is based on actual things, all the stuff you see here in the movie actually happened, it's nuts. And it's also just kind of miserable. Can you imagine just being forced to and idolize someone who's actually just a really terrible person? But you know what, with all the miserability aside, this movie is kind of funny, really. I think what really makes it is just the characters and the dynamic and interactions they have. I think some of the funniest ones in the movie were Steve Buscemi and Jason Isaacs. They were just cracking me up every time. But Buscemi, we typically know him as the funny guy. He just plays a lot of comedic characters, his voice sounds funny, and he just says a lot of funny lines in some of his movies. But the ending also really just shows Buscemi as someone who can also do serious moments so well. What this movie really showed is that Steve Buscemi has range. I would definitely love to see more movies or roles where Buscemi decides to take on someone more complex and very serious like that. There were also just some really funny moments throughout the movie. I think the funniest moment was the funeral and just seeing everyone just talking about who invited the clergyman, I believe, and then Buscemi was just trying to move along. That is just, oh, that's so funny. This movie has such a great sense of humor to it, but I don't know what else to say about it, really. I mean, I had such a good time with this movie. Yeah, it's not this is the funniest movie ever made. It's not Monty Python and the Holy Grail or the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, but frankly, I'm just really happy that this was a good movie to watch. And now, let's take it over to Thade, who's more of an expert on history and such.
Yes, sir. Death of Stalin was just a really solid movie. For starters, one of the highlights of the film is the cast. Steve Buscemi as Nikita Khrushchev, I thought he was amazing. He actually striked a great comedic tone throughout the movie. Early on in the movie, he's just really kind of a funny guy. He's able to joke around and stuff, kind of make his way through life. But by the end of the movie, he gets a lot more serious, and you can kind of see his more cunning and intelligent side. He really shows. He really showed how Nikita Khrushchev in real life became the Soviet leader after Stalin died. So I thought he did great. Also, too, the rest of the cast. The guy who played Malenkov, I thought he was really funny. Also, another highlight was the guy who played General Zhukov. I can't recall the actor's name, but he was Draco Malfoy's dad. I thought he was really funny. His scene where he comes out and he has all the badges on him, and the crazy thing in real life, that was actually less badges than he has in real life, but that was just so funny, and that became a meme. But the cast was great. Also, too, the period piece, the way that they were able to show what this time period looked like, I thought they did a great job in that regard. Whenever you're watching the film, you don't really feel oh, am I actually looking at something that took place in modern times? They really set the scene really good for 1950s Soviet Russia, so I thought they did great on that. Also, too, the acting was just really good. The cast of characters was casted perfectly where they were funny, but everyone did a good job. They knew when to be funny, they knew when to be serious, And also, too, the director did a great job of finding the balance between kind of like making fun of this time period, because there was, a lot of bad stuff going on in Soviet Russia during this time. But they found a good way of making fun, by simultaneously making fun of the absurdity of just how bad the situation was for the Russian people, while also just showing how bad it was. Like, literally, people could get killed for just not being able to send in a recording of like a music session to Stalin. Like, that was a legitimate thing that happened. People were just killed for various different reasons. Like, squads were sent out at night to go kill people. You didn't have freedom in Soviet Russia and stuff. So I thought the director and the cast really helped portray this time period really well. And also, too, the historical accuracy of the movie, I thought it was great. From what I've studied in history, just seen from YouTube and stuff, like, I would call myself a history buff. I've done a lot of AP courses and stuff. I thought this movie portrayed the time period really well. The director, the writer, they all did great in that regard. Really kind of sucks you into that world. And overall, I thought it was just a really funny, solid movie. The Death of Stalin, like, if you're more of a history buff, you'll enjoy it more, I think. But anybody can really come and enjoy this film. It's not like the greatest movie of all time or anything, but it's just a solid comedic and, like, semi-dramatic flick. So it's worth the watch. See you guys.